Guys, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. See, if you follow me on TikTok, you get to see the behind the scenes. TikTok, head on over to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where we are recapping the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Miami. As you know, we went live yesterday for a special live to talk about the Real Housewives of Miami reunion looks. I've posted a link in the description of this video and also in the live chat. This episode, we're going to talk about it. You know, as after watching it with my TikTok fam last night and then rewatching it today, I feel a little different. It was a decent episode, but we don't need decent when we're halfway through the season, producers. We need something more. And apparently Larsa can't host because it just feels blah, kind of like her. Yes, that was shade, Larsa. Sorry. I was a big advocate for Larsa coming back this season. And I'm sort of like, she can go. She can go. Everyone else can stay, but Larsa can go. We'll get into it, guys. But you know how I'd like to start this Miami recap with a little music, and I got some special new music to add to the fun. Get your bodies moving. Happy Friday. This is a perfect show to talk about on a Friday. Miami, come on. Look at these women. Shout out to Guerdy and that amazing reunion look and the amazing looks that she's giving us this season. Let's get our bodies moving. Not over. That was rhythm. Scott, pick up the rhythm. Wow. Just when I thought it stopped, it came back with something. You know what we like to do here, guys. Move your body, move your mood. Happy Friday. I hope you all are doing well. Again, if you missed our Real Housewives of Miami reunion recap of the fashions, be sure to check that out. There is a link in the description of this video. I want to know your ratings. So many of you have been rating them. From who you love to who you didn't, from 1 to 10. Loved seeing that. Shout out to everyone that's watching from around the country and around the world. We appreciate you all being here for our weekly recap of the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Miami. Okay, so I took some notes. I already started this off by saying Larsa can go. And you know, if you've been watching us talk about Miami, I was like, I'm interested. I saw several interviews with Larsa before this, you know, in between, you know, the hiatus from being on Miami and now and everything that's going on in her life. I said, I want to see Larsa. I want to see her. But she brought nothing this season. That even her divorce, finally, they are divorced. But she says that Scotty did not want to, you know, he's having a problem separating their assets. Okay. And dealing with that, she actually is speaking up for herself. I'm not interested. Larsa is just so blah, so blah. At one point, all the ladies are back at the Hamptons house and they're having a good time. She's in the mirror taking a picture. She reminded me of Nicole from the Real Housewives of Orange County, where it's just like you're getting nothing. Larsa, you can go. Damn. And I was really, really rooting for her. I don't know why, but I was. I said, you know what? We're going to see a different. You know what it is? And I thought this too. Larsa, okay, she's blah to me. However, I think Larsa and maybe another friend group would be a lot of fun. But I think with this friend group, she's not gelling. She's not connecting. She's not interested. Uplifting Depression says, Kempire, Larsa is great. Come on. There were moments where I was like, but overall, no. I did love seeing her talk about her relationship with her daughter and how, she's just so in love with her daughter. I enjoyed that, but I'm not invested. Okay, but you guys disagree with me. Well, some of you. I'm enjoying Larsa. Okay. Courtney says Larsa doesn't have that corny girlfriend this time. Oh, damn. Uplifting says she confronts head on. I love it. Well, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate how she's been addressing the whole Dr. Nicole situation. Dr. Nicole, though, I have to say this week, she was sort of like backpedaling. She was sort of backpedaling in the morning when she was talking to Larsa. She didn't deny that she said something, but she says she said something that I would really say. Why is Marysol bringing something like that up? And next week's episode, she pretty much says, why are you bringing something up that you haven't heard directly from me? Because then we wouldn't have a show. I didn't like to see Dr. Nicole backpedal a little bit when she was talking to Larsa. I think she did want to kind of brush it under the rug. I think she did talk about the ladies before she knew them. The same way that we talk about the ladies. Imagine I go on a reality show and I've talked about them publicly. They're going to replay all of that. Oh, look what he said about this one and that one. I was like, well, that was before I knew you. It seems that Nicole didn't care what Marysol had to say. She probably doesn't even like Marysol because Marysol is such good friends with Alexia. And I know Lisa and Alexia have their own friendship, but I think she doesn't see it for Marysol. I don't think she sees it for Marysol. I still love Marysol though. Even though she was stirring the pot last week and I had put Marysol on a timeout, I said, you are acting up. But I still love Marysol. She's funny to me. Do I think that she got married for relevancy? Yeah. Did she get married so she could be a housewife and she ended up still not being a housewife this season? And maybe she's stirring the pot so she can be a housewife next season? Maybe. Mocha says to Larsa, bye-bye. I love it, though, that we all in the chat have a different opinion about the Larsa situation. I can't see another season with Larsa. I'm just sort of like, I like the energy she gives when she's confronted, but we shall see when she's confronted by Adriana about being a fake Kardashian. Courtney says Dr. Nicole was shook. She was a little bit. I didn't like that. But she didn't cry. She didn't break down last week. This week, I felt like she was backpedaling a little bit. This person says, Larsa, no Pippen is boring. Yeah, and maybe that's why these last couple of episodes, well, last week's episode was interesting, but it wasn't because of Larsa, a little bit, because Larsa was really getting into the mess. Let me say thank you. Dr. Payne, thank you so much for the super chat. Dr. Payne said what I was saying before I said it. Larsa is blah, not sure, but she gives a lukewarm coffee. See? I'm not the only one. Lacey, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy Friday, Kempire. You make my day so much better with your positivity and wit. Thank you so much, Lacey. Appreciate you. All right. There was something I wanted to say. Oh, yesterday, guys, we did an emergency town hall meeting. We will do more town hall meetings. We do not have a set schedule. I love that you guys are loving our town hall meetings of pop culture where we address certain topics. We've had 2 town hall meetings in 1 week. We will only have an emergency town hall meeting if you guys reach out to me in the texting community and say, Kempire, this needs to go to the town hall meeting. As every town hall meeting goes, it has to be overwhelming support. People have to text me. People have to hit me up on Twitter. People have to hit me up on Instagram. Kempire, we need to have an emergency town hall meeting about this specific hot topic. That's how we're going to address emergency town hall meetings. We'll have our regularly scheduled town hall meetings maybe once a month. I know you guys are like, no, we need them every week. Guys, daily and consistent content on everything else is here. But the town hall meeting, you guys are loving it, and I'm loving that you love it. So thank you. If you missed our emergency town hall meeting or the first town hall meeting, be sure to check that out as well on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Michelle says, loved the town hall. Yeah, look, you guys will get to weigh in and share your thoughts for 1 minute. 1 minute on hot topics. All right. Deborah says, we love the town hall meetings. Thank you. Elaine, thank you. Kay says, Kempire, I binge watched the whole season yesterday. So if you're just joining us, we're talking about the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Miami. After a second watch, last night I said, this was kind of boring. Second watch, I was like, all right, this is sort of like a transition episode. We still haven't had the event that Larsa is in the Hamptons for. I kind of think when you have the Miami ladies, producers, next time our go-to trip, our girls trip, look, I'm from New York. I love the Hamptons too. But maybe, no, I don't think that was a great trip for the ladies. The Miami ladies need to go somewhere like hot and warm. Like we can't go from Miami to the Hamptons. The Hamptons is cute for a summer break, but not for drama, not for entertainment. And like I said, I don't need necessarily drama to be entertained, but the Hamptons trip is not giving what it's supposed to give. Okay. O Street says, Miami is giving. I enjoyed it even more than Sex and the City. Sidebar, we will be going live later today, I believe at 5:30 p.m. Eastern for And Just Like That recap. We're going to talk about that. This is the second to last episode. So we only have 2 more weeks of And Just Like That. Be here or be somewhere else. It's snowing in the Northeast, so it's not like you have anything better to do. Just saying. O Street says, they needed something. A destination like PR or Jamaica. Yeah, something more exotic. Like they're in Miami. They could easily. It takes longer to fly to here than it does to a Caribbean island. Why are we in New York? And I love New York. Elaine says, how far is the Hamptons from New York City? A couple of hours. Depending. Yeah, so it's not far, but I love New York. You know I love New York. But if we are doing The Real Housewives of Miami, why are we coming to New York for a girls' trip? And the girls' trip so far, I'm a little bored. Exactly. Or at least Key West. Look, we understand it's a pandemic, but damn. Excuse me. Hey, Wendelin. She says, hey, Kempire, I just followed you on IG. Do you have 2 pages? Right? I have more than 2 pages. I apologize, guys, but I have multiple pages because they handle different things. We have the Kempire Daily page on IG and on Twitter and on Instagram. Well, on TikTok, right? TikTok. We also have, of course, my personal IG, the Kempire on Twitter as well, the Kempire on Facebook, all those other platforms. And we also have the podcast, Kempire Radio. I check all those messages. I can't always get back to you guys, but you're getting different content on all of those pages. And I really mean that. All right. The trip for them. Thank you so much, Rosemary. Shout out to our mods that are in the building. Appreciate you guys. Show love to the mods, y'all. It's about 2 hours from JFK. I live 10 minutes from JFK. It's not a great ride. You could get to Jamaica from New York in 5 hours. Thank you, JetBlue. Okay, Tara says, I want camels or anything to recreate Luann moment. What? I didn't love this as a girls trip. I didn't love this as a girls trip for them. I thought I might, but I was on the fence. I was like, why is Miami going to New York? New York is great, y'all, but not for TV. Not for that, for the Miami girls. Not for that. Let me take a sip. You look at my little Kashaba shake. Jamila says, hold on. Jamila says, Larsa needs more rooms. I would be mad too if I had to share a room. Yeah, we talked about that last week. Yes, Aaron, the Janet Jackson documentary is on tonight and tomorrow night. If you follow me on TikTok, you might want to. Just saying. The Kempire on TikTok. Okay. Wendelin says, thank you. Love you. Thank you. Love your short clips, commentary, breaking news. Thank you so much, guys. Again, follow me on TikTok for those types of things. Let's get into this episode, though. So at the top of the episode, Kiki and Nicole are talking. Why does Kiki keep talking about pooping? Why does she keep talking about poop? I'm just like, I don't know how to feel about Kiki. Kiki was not at the reunion. As St. J said yesterday, she didn't get a confessional, so we already kind of knew she wasn't going to be there. But she's in every single episode. And she's talking about last week it was caca. This week she's like, yeah, I haven't gone caca since I've been here. I'm like, okay, Sonia. I mean, Sonia and Ramona have the opposite problem. And Tony said vacation constipation is real. Why though? Add a little fiber to your diet. I don't know. Let me see. Quentin says Kiki isn't giving much, but she's beautiful at least. When she came out in that bathing suit, I was like, wow, she's skinny, but she got a booty. I was like, all right, Kiki. But she really isn't. Her personality is just kind of there. But she's in like every single episode. I think because she gets along with everyone. Tara says dehydration. And that's exactly why you need to get your coldest water bottle. Okay. So, of course, Nicole and Kiki are talking. And then, of course, Nicole and Larsa end up having a conversation because the night before, of course, Marysol had threw her under the bus saying that she was talking about Larsa and Lisa. But Nicole ended up, I think Lisa still wants to have a friendship. She sees something in Nicole. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry, I got a little tickle in my throat. It's not COVID. Trust me, I've been in this house. Yeah, I don't want to cough in y'all ear, just in case you're listening with your headphones on. So I think Lisa, who I really have grown to love on the show, she seems to be like, you talked about me before, you didn't know me, now we know each other. I think she sees something in Nicole that she really likes, and I think it's because they're both very down to earth. And I think that's why they connect. Because according to Nicole, that night they were up all night talking. And Larsa confronts Nicole in the kitchen and just like, why are you talking about me? And as you know, last week, Larsa kind of threw in her face like, oh, I didn't say anything about you having kids out of wedlock. And I'm like, what in the 1980s is going on? Julia in her confessional, she's like, I didn't like that. Julia was like, I didn't like that because Julia has 2 kids out of wedlock. I didn't know we were still shaming people for having kids out of wedlock. Is that what we're doing? But Julia was pissed about it because she was like, you saying that is a judgment on me too. But she never confronted her about it. Because she's like, I want to have a good time. I don't want to cause any drama. All right. Julia, that's what we're here for. I'm like, what is going on? Sharon says she keeps it real. She humbles them. But the whole conversation, I think Nicole was backpedaling in that conversation with Larsa. I didn't like that. I kind of wish she would have leaned in. It was like, yes, I talked about you, but I don't know. I didn't love that. So the ladies end up doing this activity of boxing, and the boxing instructor was yummy. I'm just going to say that. I loved it when he started speaking. Were they speaking Portuguese or were they speaking Spanish? I wasn't sure because I know that Adriana is Brazilian. So I wasn't sure. I was like, were they speaking Spanish or Portuguese? You guys will let me know in the chat. I thought that was Adriana, always flirting, but she's single. Why shouldn't she flirt? And he was hot. But that whole boxing scene, I was just like, Portuguese. Thank you, guys. I thought it was Portuguese. I was like, doesn't sound like any Spanish that I understood. Okay, Michelle's saying Spanish, but some people said, everyone's saying Portuguese. Sister on the Move says, is it me or Nicole's father more interesting than Nicole? Come on. Leave Nicole alone. Tara says, Larsa, not a paragon of virtue. No. All right. Everyone's saying Portuguese. We're going to go by Portuguese. Yeah, the boxing was whack. The trainer was hot, but the boxing was whack. And then they were betting on it. Who won? Look, Kiki won in the first fight, and I think Alexia won in the second fight against Lisa. I have to say, I said I liked Lisa's outfit that she had on. I like that color on her. I like the little matching outfit. Uplifting Depression says, Kempire, how do you feel when the boxing instructor said black about Kiki? Did he say that? Did I miss that? Uh-oh. I didn't see that. I need to go back and rewind. See how you miss a little something? What did he say? Tara says Adriana would flirt with anyone with a pulse. I don't know about that. All the guys that she was, bringing on the show as dating. Come on. Did you see that man, that instructor? The instructor was cute. I love how they didn't even give him a mic pack. Bravo and Peacock, they were not interested in anything the guy had to say. They didn't even give him a mic pack. You could barely hear him. Maybe that's why I didn't hear when he said the whole thing about Kiki. Miss Brooklyn says he did, but it was because he didn't know her name. But what did he say? He said the black one? Oh, he said negra. Rita said he sure did say black. Oh Lord. Kempire, we need another foot on Bravo's neck video. Here we go. About what? Because of this man that's not on the show, really? Hold on. Kaylee says, yep, that black comment threw me. Oh my God. I must have been just so distracted. Courtney says the black one. Adriana asked who will win between Larsa and Kiki. He said the black one. Oh. He could have said the tall one because she is far taller than Larsa. All right, my love affair with him is over. See, Sister on the Move missed it too. We weren't paying. I think we were distracted. But a lot of people noticed it. Wow. Look, wow. Exactly. Patrice says there's other ways to describe a black woman. Exactly. He could have sent the tall one because it's obvious how different in height they are too. Or the skinny one. I mean, I have to go read back. It's not worth going back to watch that. He's not even on the show. Whatever. Maybe that's why they didn't give him a mic pack. They knew he was problematic. Elaine says distracted. I missed it. Oh my Lord. Or exactly, Dana, or the one in the white swimsuit. We could delve when it comes to Miami, when it comes to colorism within the communities. We could delve. We could do, or the way that they treat Haitian people in Miami. We could delve, but we won't. We won't. Guys, we have almost 300 people in the room watching our Real Housewives of Miami recap. If you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Let's get back into this. So the boxing scene to me, other than apparently what I missed, because I was so distracted by maybe because I was bored. I think that's what it was. The scene was boring. I didn't care about them boxing. But I get it. The producers are trying to have a moment. They're trying to do something. And it's just like, no. I have to say, though, Marysol, though, made me laugh in that scene. Because Marysol was just like, I don't work out. I'm going to sit here, lounge in the pool, and drink one of my roadies. Speaking of roadies, the ladies go on a shopping spree. And that's where Marysol's like, I didn't bring a roadie for you. But she's like, you always have to travel with a roadie. She is just, what is in that cup, Marysol? Marysol is funny. She's comic relief for me, but I also get why exactly they didn't give her a housewife. I don't know they don't hold anything in Miami. I don't get why. Oh, Courtney says Marysol's Balti got a remake. Okay. Allegedly says the producers knew what they were doing. They translated the convo for the viewers. Oh, they were being shady. I really wanted to know what's in that cup. Marysol is hilarious. Yeah, I mean, Marysol for me is comic relief, but is that enough to be an actual housewife? We're not getting a lot with her and her relationship. And it seems like not a lot is going on with her. Last week we did have a little Mama Elsa moment where she, brought a picture of Mama Elsa. I thought that was interesting. For those of you that have lost, like your parents or loved ones, do you travel with a picture of of that person. I mean, like an actual framed picture. Like you have a framed picture that you're bringing, and then you're posting it up when you're on vacation. I mean, I have no problem with it, but then I was just like, or was she just trying to have a moment? I think she was trying to have a moment. Oshri says, I'm a New Yorker. That's how Latin and white people describe people. They either say black one or dark one. That's the go-to. However, that doesn't mean that it's acceptable, especially in 2022. There's a lot of stuff that culturally that we have said in the past that are just no longer acceptable. Because like everyone in the chat was saying, there were other ways that they could have described her. They're going to be like, oh, the tall one or the one in the bathing suit. Just saying. TS says it's creepy. Celia says, no, not me. Miss Brooklyn says, I think it was for a moment. Which is nice because then they did a throwback to Mama Elsa. You know, we can't do this new season or the reboot without talking about Mama Elsa because she was such an important part of Miami. So look, you know, Norma says, Adriana, hey, Norma. Adriana could have used a different term like the tall one, but she was betting on Alexia. She would have said La Rubia, the blonde. All right. Warrior says, no, I don't travel with pictures of mom and dad. Look, I don't know. Look, it kind of makes me lean in and think that what Nicole said, Alexia said about Marysol trying to be relevant by getting married. Is it true? Charlene says, love Mama Elsa. I think we all did. Tara says, subtitles provided, contrived. Dana says, if we allow one, we allow all. Can't do that. Okay. Norma says, I love how Larsa was complimenting her daughter, and then she said she was just like that when she was a kid. That was probably the most endearing part of Larsa this episode. It was her gushing over her daughter. I like to see that side of her, but I also like to see the combative side of her. But it's just her taking pictures of herself in the mirror while everyone's interacting. I was just like, I mean, I get it. She looked good. She wanted to capture the moment. I probably should be more like Larsa when it comes to capturing moments and taking pictures and posting them on my social media, because I really don't. But you see me every day here, unfiltered. Well, you know, good lighting. Anyways. So the ladies go shopping, and wait, before they go shopping, Guerdy, because you know last week we didn't get any Guerdy, but we got a lot of Guerdy in the reunion. She looks beautiful. But we got to see Guerdy planning this special fundraiser charity event that she's doing. Her father's actually flying in. This is the very first time her father's coming to one of her events. As you know, she lost her brother over 10 years ago in the terrible earthquake in Haiti. So she's doing this special fundraiser. And we learned that her goal is to raise $25,000, and that $5 alone can feed a child for the day in Haiti. $5. As you know, we did a fundraiser here after the recent earthquake in Haiti. So your money is going a long way in Haiti. And I thought $25,000 wasn't a lot. You know, when we think about the Housewives, you remember season 1. What's her name from Real Housewives of Atlanta? She was trying to raise $1 million at her charity event. And everybody's rolled their eyes like, really, girl? I don't know. Hold on, let me take a sip. Guys, let's get to 150 likes. I'll drop the call-in link if you want to call in and share your thoughts on Miami. I have more to say. So we got a little bit of Guerdy this episode. I think it's going to be a beautiful event. I've been following Guerdy on social media, and I've seen pictures of some of her events. Guerdy is a great event planner. Like, she's giving you upscale parties. I don't know what happens with her and Alexia. I don't know if she continues to do her wedding. I don't know if we will get to see that because we're already more than halfway through the season. Yes, Deshaun. Thank you so much, Natalie. Deshaun Snow. Of course you would know who it was with that picture. Ingredients. I forgot about Deshaun, but I remembered that. I want to go back and watch some seasons of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm going to do that because I have Peacock, so I'm going to do it. I can watch it commercial free. I got to. That's one show that I have not rewatched from season 1 to now, and I need to do that. I need to do it. I need to make the time to do it because there were so many memorable moments. And shout out to someone on Twitter gathered the top rated episodes in the franchise of Real Housewives franchise. And you know, the majority, like out of 20 of the top 20 episodes, I forgot how many episodes Atlanta had. The top rated episodes were mostly from Atlanta. I said, and of course, Carlos King was like, and I produced like 18 or 19 of them. All right, Carlos, we know you are fantastic. Is he a Leo? Is Carlos King a Leo? I think he is, actually. But we look, you can't deny the numbers when it comes to Atlanta. You can't deny the numbers. Natalie says so good back then. It was 19. Yeah, it was like 19 episodes out of like the 20. Come on now. Come on now. Kat says, I don't have Peacock, so I rely on you for the drama. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Kat. If you're just joining us, of course, we're talking about the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Miami, and I know I've digressed multiple times. That's because this episode really wasn't that great. I'm looking forward to the rest of the episodes. We're already halfway through the season, but this last episode wasn't great. Last week's episode was entertaining. The previous episode wasn't that great. I don't like how we're being inconsistent with a reboot. I'm already looking forward to The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2. I feel like I'm going to rewatch Season 1 because that was so good. I honestly believe by the end of Miami, we're going to get the Season 2 of The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Oh, Carlos was, he's a Libra. I got to see the rest of the chart. I don't know if I believe that. LH says he's a Team Libra. All right, y'all. Miami says it was a filler episode. You can't have filler episodes when you don't have a full season, though. I already said that for not last week's episode, but the previous episode. Oh, it's a filler episode. Okay, we've gotten some momentum. Guerdy, well, first of all, before we get to Guerdy coming to the Hamptons, the ladies go on a shopping spree. They're joined by Larsa's daughter. Larsa gets a phone call from her divorce attorney. She tells them to take her mic pack off because she doesn't want us to hear what, the divorce situation is. Remember, they didn't have a prenup, her and Scotty. So she is entitled to probably half, if not more, from him, including child support, because they still have Sophia, who's still young. So I can see why this divorce took so long, because Scotty probably did not want to give up. And a lot of you that have watched the Michael Jordan documentary said that, he didn't make the kind of money that he should have made, being the second to Michael Jordan. So even though he did well, he didn't do as well as he probably could have. And now she's going to take half of that too. So this is part of the reason why they just finalized their divorce. But they seem to be in a good place, at least amicably. Like they were able to, take care of their kids together. We shall see. Thank you so much, Rosemary. Guys, don't forget to show love to the mods. Let me just drop the call and links because we made it to 150 likes. Don't forget, we will be live later on tonight at 5:30 p.m. Eastern for a recap of And Just Like That, the Sex and the City reboot. Let me just drop that there. And again, guys, if you missed our recap of the Real Housewives of Miami reunion fashions that we did yesterday, be sure to check that out. A link is available in the description of this video. And there was, if you haven't joined our texting community, you should, because that's where you're able to drop me tea. That's also where I let you know what you're missing too. Okay. All right. So back to this. So beyond them going on a shopping excursion, the ladies come back to the Hamptons house and Julia is trying to get them drunk. Which I'm here for. I'm here for them getting drunk. But she says, Mexican people do the tequila, the Russians do vodka. And then she shows Nicole her own, I guess, what's the word? Their own routine, like with the pickle, but it wasn't actually a pickle, it was a cucumber. I was like, okay. At least Nicole was game. And then fast forward, Guerdy does arrive in the Hamptons just in time for them at the dinner table. And they're all kind of going back and forth. First of all, I thought there was going to be a fight again between Lisa and Marysol about the rooms, because Marysol's like, oh, Lisa, you have a big room. Okay. And then, of course, the situation between Nicole and Alexia and Marysol. Alexia was like this to Nicole. She was like, well, look, Marysol and I have been friends for 20 years. There's nothing that you're going to say that's going to affect this friendship, which I can appreciate. I can really appreciate that, and I understand that. But that says to me that Alexia did say what Nicole accused her of. She did say it, right? Look, she said it, right? You all believe in the chat. Do you believe that Alexia said that Marysol only got married for relevancy? I just want to see yes or no in the chat, not maybe. I want to see yes or no in the chat. I believe she said it, especially after she said that at the table. I was like, oh, all right. I'm seeing the yeses already. I haven't seen a no yet. Everyone say yeah. Ooh, Alexia. I wonder if they bring it up at the reunion. They better. Oh, Danny Way said no. Okay, we got a couple of no's. We got a couple of no's. Oh, wait. All right. But I see a lot of yeses. I see a lot of yeses. I believe it. Exactly. She didn't even deny it. Marysol didn't even deny it. I mean, Alexia. Oh no, Alexia did deny it because I remember they flashback. She did deny it, but at the same time, in this episode, you're saying there's nothing that you can say that's going to cause a rift between us. We've been friends for 20 years. They're best friends, her and Marysol, and I actually like their friendship. But I do believe she said something shady about her. Just saying. Tara said, congratulations, we all survived another week pretending to be grown-ups. Happy weekend. Danielle says she definitely said it. Damn. But do you guys believe it, though? Do you believe that Marysol got married for relevancy? That's interesting. That was an interesting... I didn't see that coming from Dr. Nicole. I didn't see that coming. But here we are. At the table, Guerdy comes. She's like, "Hey, everybody!" She's hungry. She's us. Guerdy's like, "I'm hungry. What have I missed?" So the ladies are going all around, and she's like, "Girls, I don't understand what happened." Girl, you had to be there. I don't think anyone's going to tell the truth. I do like how Nicole is building a friendship with Guerdy, so I think she will probably take Guerdy to the side and tell her what really happened. I'm still on Nicole's side on this because I do feel like Alexia and Marysol were coming across like mean girls by trying to start trouble last week, and then again this week by bringing it up at the table about who don't you trust at the table. How old are you, Marysol? I appreciate you, but how old are you causing this type of trouble? Tara says Marysol had a prenup before she said hello to any man. Damn. People marry with mixed motives. Well, which is true. And I'm not judging her if that's the reason why she got married. But if your best friend is saying this to other people, you might want to check that best friend. Tara says, I'm with Nicole. I call her Gigi Gorgeous Guerdy. Oh, yeah. I like that. K-Baby said it was definitely a setup. Damn. Danny says, I think Nicole misinterpreted what she said. Really? Danny, I would want to hear, what do you think she misinterpreted? What do you think was actually said to Nicole by Alexia? Because that could happen. I could see that because, people have their own interpretations of things that I've said, so I can only imagine. Team Marysol. I still love Marysol. Don't take this as me not loving Marysol. Marysol adds a lot of comedy to these scenes and episodes that none of the other housewives do. Adriana understands the assignment, but she still doesn't make me laugh the way that Marysol does. Alexia doesn't make me laugh. Nicole doesn't make me laugh. Guerdy doesn't make me laugh. Kiki doesn't make me laugh. I mean, she does some things that people think you would laugh at, but Marysol makes me laugh. She's necessary. Like I'm not kicking her out the door like Robin and RHOP. Sidebar, I heard they're going to start filming in March. Potomac. That's what I'm hearing. Jerica says Adriana can go. I don't want Adriana to go because Adriana understands the assignment. I'm sure she also wanted to be a full-time housewife. Some of you want her to be a full-time housewife. We haven't gotten anything in regards to her personal life besides her dating. You know, her kids don't even pick up the phone for her. So I'm okay. I'm okay with Adriana just being a friend of, because they bring a lot. They're sort of like she's like the Marlo. I know that's a very big shoes to fill, but she's sort of like the Marlo. She knows how to stir the pot. Speaking of stirring the pot, Julia was drunk. She was definitely drunk, but at one point, Adriana and Julia were in each other's face so close. First of all, pandemic. Second of all, y'all about to kiss. I know Martina's not going to like to see that. But she got her a friendship. Is this the new expensive version of a friendship contract? Getting Adriana that ring in that faux Tiffany's box? Any box with that color is a faux Tiffany box. That's not from Tiffany. That was not a Tiffany ring. I thought it was interesting that everyone was Marisol's reaction, Lisa's reaction were all of our reaction when she got on her knees in front of Adriana and sort of was like proposing to her. MBK says that friendship ring was lame. We didn't need to see that. Yeah, I'm not interested in this love affair. It's weird. It's weird to me because it's either you're hooking up or you're not. Why are we playing with the flirtation? I don't get it. It's not interesting. You know who is interesting and who should have went on this girl's trip? Martina. But Martina would have been bored. She would have been bored. She's not interested in these people like that. Just say Martina is going to be mad. Is Martina at the reunion? We didn't see any pictures of Martina. I wonder if Martina was at the reunion. Martina's too booked and busy to be at the reunion. Martina is like, I'll be on the show when they're filming here, but I'm not going to New York. It's a pandemic. We got goats to milk. They got to milk those goats twice a day. Julia was like, I was so happy to get a break from all that. Having a farm is not easy. I wouldn't want to do it. I'm just saying, that's a lot of work. Guerdy was like, what? Seriously? And then at the end, they were clapping. I think they were just like, okay, can we move on from this whole situation between Adriana and Julia? I'm not interested. It's weird. It's become weird. I'm sure they're going to talk about it during the reunion, and I'm going to be like this. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's for TV. I don't know if there's really something going on, but I don't care. I don't care. Miami Troppy Pink says, Kempire, who is your favorite Real Housewives of Miami housewife? That's a good question. I love certain ones for different reasons. I don't have one favorite because technically she's not a housewife right now. Marisol, as I said before, she makes me laugh a lot. I like Nicole because I like her energy. I like that she didn't back down to the OGs. And I like her relationship with her partner, now her fiance. And I love Guerdy because she understands the assignment of what people want from Miami. They want the fashion. They want that luxuriousness. And she gives us that. So I love them for different reasons. But I also love Lisa. I love Lisa's voice too. It's just like, it's not pretentious. It's sort of just very cool. I like her energy. So I like them for different reasons. Adriana, I don't love her, but she understands the assignment. She understands what she's supposed to do and stir trouble. Who else did I forget? let me bring the ladies up. Hold on. Who did I forget? Julia, Julia can be funny at times. I don't really love Julia. Alexia has been carrying the season with her story, but I don't necessarily love her. But she does remind me so much, both the way she looks and speaks, like she is the doppelganger for Teresa Giudice. Speaking of Real Housewives of New Jersey, the new season starts this Tuesday, y'all. We will be recapping it and all that. You know, I've been following the Louis news for over a year now. So again, if you guys have any information, text Kempire.com, even though I have a lot already. A lot. Some that I'm still sitting on. Hey, Louis. Just saying. You see how quickly I forgot about Larsa? Oh my goodness. Larsa at the bottom there. I already said Larsa can go. She's probably like my least favorite. And I was a big advocate. You guys know when we were talking about this reboot, I said Larsa's coming back. I want to give her the opportunity. I'm excited to see what she's going to bring. I liked her in some of these recent interviews. I liked her energy. And I think it's just her amongst these women. It doesn't work for me. It might work differently in another atmosphere. She does give me a lot of the Kardashians vibes. And the Kardashians, when they were the early seasons of the Kardashians, were far more interesting. But now it's too plastic for me. It's too fake. And I think that's, even though we know Lisa has had a lot of work done, her personality is so down to earth. So it sort of balances out all of that work. Jenna, thank you so much for the super chat. Jenna says, I don't watch this show, but I watch you, Kemp. Hey, Kemp cousins. Happy Friday. Thank you so much, Jenna. We appreciate you supporting the channel. We appreciate everyone. Shout out to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to TeamKempire.com. And don't forget, another way to support the channel, get your own coldest water bottle. A water bottle that keeps your water cold for 36 plus hours. You can even get it engraved, y'all. Multiple colors, multiple sizes, and you get a discount code. When you use the discount code KEMP10, you get 10% off. Again, KEMP10 for 10% off. Kay says Alexia gives me Evelyn Lozada vibes. Really? Sister on the Move says Kardashians twice removed. Yeah, I'm like, I'm okay with Larsa. Unless she has an interesting storyline next season, she doesn't need to come back. I don't think she mixes well with these women. And that's no offense to her. It's just, it doesn't. I did love that the way that she is able to kind of come back at them. She has a different type of, she's a little bit more when she comes back and in comparison to some of the other ladies, which I can appreciate. But I'm just like, it seems like she's bored with them. Like, she's like, these friendships aren't real. These friendships aren't real. Happy early birthday, MBK. Feel free to send a coldest water bottle. Really, girl? Larsa can be dismissed. Damn, you guys are harsh. I like Lars with her daughter. Yeah, I like when she talks about her family. I don't know. Maybe she just needs a different platform. I don't like her with these women. It doesn't work well for me. Uh-oh, Data's in the building. Trouble's here, 7:20 a.m. Saturday, and I just woke up. Suzette, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Here are my final thoughts on the Real Housewives of Miami. This was a lackluster episode. I want to ask you guys in the chat if you had to rate this from 1 to 10, 1 being Larsa can go, 10 being, oh, Marysol better stay. I want to know your rating. And for the replay crew, let me know your thoughts on this latest episode and how you would rate it as well. Don't forget to share this live, guys. Share this with your family and friends. I love it when you tell me that you've gotten your family and friends onto what we're doing here on the channel. The road to 100,000 subscribers is right around the corner. So shout out to everyone that has joined our growing community. And if you missed anything this week, including our very first town hall meeting where we addressed the Cardi B and Tasha K situation, the Jenny Wen situation, and then we had to have an emergency town hall meeting yesterday because they made statements. Let me see what here you guys go with the ratings. Okay, 5, 6.8. These aren't bad though. 6.5, 6.7, 7, 8, 10, joking, 4. Okay. 6.5, 6 in the chat, in my TikTok chat, 1, 3. Yeah, 6 is not bad. I felt like it was an okay. I don't even want to say it was a solid episode for me. It wasn't a solid episode. To me, it was kind of below what I need for solid. So I would probably give it more a 4.5, a 5. Yeah, I mean, it's solid, but it's not great. It's not great. Frenchie says still better than OC and Salt Lake. I don't know about Salt Lake. Come on, Frenchie, don't come for Salt Lake. I know Jenny Wen is fill in the blank. I know we had that situation, but I have to say, Salt Lake City has been good this season. Here Danielle go. 6.987. That's still a good rating though, Danielle. If you round that up, that's a 7. 8, 7. I can't. Hold on. Russ says 7, but Larsa can still go. Wait, nobody got hit or arrested? What are we talking about? I just remember how terrible Roni was, so let's appreciate Miami. Oh, damn. O Street says, Kempire, you are generous to Larsa. I mean, I'm sharing with you guys my real thoughts on the whole situation. I just feel like she doesn't fit in well with these ladies. I think they brought her back because of everything going on with her life. She's been in the news, the whole Kim Kardashian association. And I think because she's been on the show before, I think that's the only reason why they brought her back. Not a 6.2. Sister on the Move says, I don't like her, period. Not a Larsa stan. Damn. St. J. Oh, St. J's in the building. St. J says Larsa running off scene because she's on the phone with her lawyer. Yeah. Julia Adam says Julia needs to go. She reminds me of Robin. I can get Robin vibes, but this is our first season with Julia. I'm not fully entertained by Julia. I wouldn't miss her if she was to go. You know who I would miss? The Goats and Martina. The Goats and Martina. And that's the only reason why Larsa can come back, because Martina in that one scene gave us so much for this season. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Top talent data to join. We already had a report on Larsa's OnlyFans. People weren't impressed. Daniel says Larsa thinks that she's better than the other one. She does. And why does she think that? Why does she think that? It's not like she's the richest in the room. Who's the richest in the Real Housewives of Miami? Do we know? Who's the richest? Is it Alexia? Did she get a lot after Herman passed away? Exactly, Adam. The Goats are better than Julia. Just saying. I want to know. Oh, I thought that was the first person I thought of. Lisa's the richest. Lenny is the rich. Well, Lenny technically. Lenny or Lisa. I mean, Lenny or Lisa. Lisa or Alexia. Yeah, I had a feeling it would be Lenny, because he is a plastic surgeon and they make a lot of money. So it wouldn't shock me. Adam says Lisa, she lives on Star Island where Diddy lives. I need to know their husband's occupations, Kempire. I don't remember. I know Herman had a lot of money. And a lot of side booty. But I also know that Lisa has a lot of money. Frenchie, Alexia said Lisa was the richest on Watch. Oh, see? Okay. Alexia said that Lisa was the richest on Watch What Happens Live. But she could be trying to distract us from her riches. Just saying. Alexia lives in Porsche Tower. So many people were telling me about Porsche Tower. Do I need to get an apartment in Porsche Tower? I like her, Alexia's apartment. But we still, we have never talked about the dining room table that never existed in Alexia's apartment. Go back and rewind some of those episodes. There is a seating arrangement where you think a dining table should be. There's an invisible dining table that I think that's worth millions. That's there. Okay, I believe they make 30 million. I love that we can talk about money here. Martina is worth at least 25 million. Adam says Lisa may be richer than Lisa Rinna, but not Lisa Vanderpump. Now I need to know. But I know in Miami, so based on what we're hearing, Lisa is the richest in Miami. But how much is that? Look, how much is that? The Heather says it's not a glass. There is not a table there. There is not a table in Alexia's house. That dining table is just chairs where a dining table is supposed to be. I think. I don't know. Don't leave out Nicole with that 40 million. Oh, you got a good point. Because even though I think Nicole, I mean, she's an anesthesiologist, but I don't know how much money she might be worth. I know her husband might be worth a good penny. But yeah, we did know in that very first episode that they were considering selling their home for 40 million. Uplifting Depression says Simon Gobadi and Portia allegedly tried to get a place at Porsche Tower, but was denied allegedly. I want to know how much. I'm going to Google schmoogle later. Is there any available apartments at Porsche Tower? I want to know how much those are. Cindy says Google said net worth is 50 million for Lisa. Because if that's true, then she's probably the richest in Miami amongst these housewives, but she's not richer than Lisa Vanderpump. I think Lisa Vanderpump's like 75 million. Nicole isn't married to him, not her money. They're engaged, Aaron. So soon her money. Okay, they are engaged. The Heathers, and they have a kid together. So don't forget that part. Nicole and her partner sound like they are flipping houses, always moving. Yeah, but if you understand real estate, that's actually pretty smart. And that could be one of the ways that they've made their wealth. Just saying. Don't sleep on flipping real estate. Real estate's a smart investment, y'all. Hold on, I missed something. Yes, Rosemary. Yeah, we have almost 400 people in the room, guys. If you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. Let's get to 250 likes. Let's get there. I'm about to end the live with my favorite new song, my new favorite song. Adam says, I like Nicole, but her house won't go for that. They wish. Lisa's house is worth about 40 to 50 million. 45. Really? Lisa Vanderpump is at least now worth 100 million. Yeah, but she doesn't want to pay people a higher minimum wage. Just saying. I like Lisa Vanderpump too, though. Don't get me wrong. But I remember all the story. Exactly, Tara. Fix it up, sell it on. Exactly. All right, y'all. Let's get out of here. I will be live again at 5:30 p.m. Eastern for our And Just Like That recap. This episode, I have thoughts, but I saw the preview for the finale of And Just Like That. I have even more thoughts. If you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Let's get to 250 likes and let's get out of here. Thank you to everyone that sent in a super chat. Thank you to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members, and everyone show love to our mods. Thank you to all of our mods. Let's get out of here, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Not over yet.